Here we are. Let's get up there and get some work going.
All right.
Careful.
You've been talking about your son in this last session, and now what we want to do is give you a challenge where you can talk directly to your son. Let me just give you a few qualifiers before I give you that challenge. One, I want you to know this is going to be fun, guys. This is the beginning of strategic fatherhood, where you can talk soul to soul and heart to heart with your boy. And it begins to help you understand what he's really thinking and feeling about you as a dad. So I'm going to issue this challenge. I want you to go out and interview your son. You know, if fatherhood was a business, your son would be the customer. So I want you to go out and do a customer survey. Take him out on a date. Maybe you can take him out for dinner one night, just you and him, or go for a long walk. Or maybe take him out for ice cream, and you're just sitting down, and somewhere in the discussion, you're going to open it up by asking him some questions about you as a dad. And here's the questions I'd like you to ask him. First of all, I'd just say, look him in the eye and say, son, tell me, how do you think I'm doing as a dad? I'd really like to know. And then just listen. This is going to be a non-confrontational interaction, and you're just wanting to hear what he has to say about you. So how am I doing as a dad? And then as he talks, you might ask him these questions. Tell me, what are the things that I do best as a dad?
So what are just some of the things you think I'm doing a pretty good job at?
Well, I like the fact that when I'm playing sports, you like to coach me, and not only coach me in that, but coaching me in my spiritual life, and you just want me to be the best that I can be.
Then you might ask him, where am I falling short as a dad? Or is there some things that I'm doing wrong that I need to hear?
Well, when things like break and stuff, you kind of get quick to anger and not really see if they could be fixed or anything, but you kind of get upset pretty quickly.
Yeah, I do kind of blame you sometimes, don't I, without knowing all the facts, that kind of stuff. So I need to improve on that a little bit. Yeah, I can see that.
Or ask him this question, what's one thing that you'd like to change about me as a dad if you could? Where am I falling short? Those are questions that become soul-to-soul questions. That's when you begin to probe your son's heart, and then just listen and drink in the comments that he makes to you.
Anything else that you?
No, you're doing just great as a dad, and I just love you so much.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're a fun kid to be a dad of.
We're talking about becoming a strategic dad. In this session, it's sizing yourself up as a dad. And there's no better place to size yourself up as a dad than talking directly to your son. When we get to session 2, you're going to start that session before looking at us by just sharing with the dads the things that you discovered about your son as you had a direct conversation. In the sessions that we have together, we're going to do basically 3 things. One, we're going to offer dads some short-term practical projects that they can do with their sons between these sessions. They're very simple, but they get dads started. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to give dads a long-term strategy that they can join with other dads to pursue with their sons. And then the last thing is that we're going to be offering resources for the long haul. We want to encourage hearts. We want to build up these dads. We want them to be able to go forth with a sense of both strategy and excitement, and then watch their son's eyes light up. This is the beginning. We're off on an adventure of strategic fatherhood. And the beginning of strategic fatherhood is talking directly into the life of your son. So guys, go for it, and we'll see you next week.
Good job, buddy.